let me through!
Did you do it?
Disgusting! You said it, old man. But just listen to you all. I'm not guilty of anything, but you're all ready to string me up, aren't you? Hey? But where's your rope? Come on! Because you're not worth it.
I have broken my vows of obedience. I am proud and willful. And although I tried not to, I did enjoy the personal glory to some extent. But I can't bear to think of leaving the order. I can't. I don't know.
Hey, it's
My bloody biscuits! You thieving bitch, what do you think you're doing?
Look, I'm sorry. I was going to pay you back, honestly. Please don't tell the others, please.
What about the thieving or you blowing your stupid diet? I knew you couldn't do it.
Look, I couldn't help it. I was starving.
Just how much weight have you lost?
Hon?
Dennis.
I'm sorry, I don't know where else to go. They all think it's me, Meg.
Etty won't be pleased. There are only 2 this morning.
What?
Begging letters. Oh, they're trailing off, thank God. Trouble is, she loves getting them. How are you feeling?
Bruised and boggle-eyed. Although the Natsam writer's right. Oh, God, I think. Was I very drunk?
Very. But I don't blame you. It would have been the same way myself.
No, you wouldn't.
How people can be so stupid is beyond me.
Oh, it's a pretty emotional subject, let's face it. I mean, what happened to those kids was...
You haven't done anything.
Well, the trouble is, we're the only ones who know it. Meg. Thank you.
What for?
Last night.
morning.
Oh, morning, Etty.
Struth, what happened to you?
Oh, nothing. Had a bit of a scrape, that's all.
Oh, dear.
Cup of tea, Etty.
Oh, yeah, try and stop me. Been reading all about you in last night's paper.
Oh?
Did you do it?
Etty, what sort of a question is
It's all right, Meg. No, Etty, I didn't.
Oh, I didn't think so. Probably some other foreigner. Stupid if you ask me.
You're full of beans this morning.
Course. Slept like a log. Nothing ever wakes me up. How about you, love? Couch comfy?
Etty, you going to help me with some packing later?
Only got to ask, dear.
Well, look, I think I better get going. Have to face the music sooner or later.
Well, you don't have to. You're quite welcome to stay today.
No, I need to get back. No one's going to push me out of my own home.
Look after yourself.
Aye, will do.
Don't let them get at you.
Me? No. Tough as old boots.
And if there's anything else I can do.
Hey. You already have.
Keeping up the good work, Marlene?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Want some of mine?
Oh, I forgot you're on a diet, aren't you? Hey, listen, don't tell the others, will you, please?
Well, I don't understand it. I know you never get to know anyone really in this place, but Mr. Cruikshank, a child murderer, I don't believe it.
No, you're right. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, neither does Marlene being on a diet. I caught her last night stuffing herself with my biscuits.
That dirty little cheat.
Yeah, they were chocolate cookies.
No wonder she wants to go on a starvation diet. She'll be like the side of a
Yeah,
house.
sure will be.
Well, we promised to keep her on the straight and narrow, right? And that's exactly what we're going to do. She needs to be taught a lesson.
Well, she's coming.
Right, follow me. Here comes the bride, fair, fat and white. See how she wobbles from side to side.
Very nice, ladies, but save it for the rec room.
Bloody lagger. Trusted you and
Yeah, well, I trusted you too.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to say anything.
You want to get into your wedding dress, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
We promised to help,
Yeah.
so you're going to stick to that diet.
Oh, my. Well, anyway, Matthew reckons exercise is better than diet any day.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Exercise combined with a sensible diet.
Oh, no, I don't think he meant both.
As I do. Oh, Meg, that's terrible. They must have seen his photo in the paper. And this morning's paper's no better. It's a clearer photo. Now they're saying he's the prime suspect.
Don't forget to tell her what you read.
All right, Etty, all right.
Hello, Mrs. Reynolds.
And you gathered that was Etty?
Yes, I realised.
Look, if you need to contact me at all this morning, I'll be at the retirement village with Etty, all right?
Of course, we can manage here. And if there's anything I can do to help Dennis, you will let me know, won't you?
Yes, I will. Bye, thanks.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Please, Myra, can I just have a bit of...
No, you can't. Not till all that stuff's out of the skip.
Oh, the whole skip, I don't...
Yeah, until it is finished.
Oh, come on, Marlene, you're not even sweating yet.
Oh, bull's just dripping off me.
It'd drip off me.
Jude, I've got an idea. I could swap with you, give you a chance to burn off some
No,
of it.
you won't. In fact, I've got a better idea. Come on, this'll get the pounds off you. 1, 2, 1.
Say
Come on,
goodbye,
remember,
Myra.
only one piece of washing at a time.
Go to it, Marlene.
1, 2, 1.
Please, Myra.
You're going to work those biscuits off.
Crookshank, you're coming with me.
What is this?
Okay, let's get going. What do you mean, what is this? You gave one of our officers a slip last night when you were at the hotel. Why?
Got sick of being followed.
Sick of being followed. It's a shame you're not sick of booze. You're not going to be getting much where you're going.
What's he talking about?
I'm talking about a 12-year-old little girl we found in a park early this morning, just 5 minutes' drive down the road from your flat.
She's dead, isn't she?
Oh, she's bloody dead. That's what happens when you strangle them. They die. And then she was sexually assaulted.
Got something to do with it, believe me.
Oh, yeah, come on, let's get going.
I spent the night with a friend. She vouched
I know
for
you
me.
did. You got there at 12:30. You still had time to do it. Meg Morris. You've been a busy boy, Crookshank. Who do you think you are? God's gift to women and little girls, eh?
You filthy bastard.
I'm not in your league, Crookshank. You'd have to be the sickest bastard I've ever met. Now get him out of here.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Reynolds, but the exams are only a few weeks away. I tried to get in as much study time as I could.
Yes, I can understand that. There's no objection to you studying as long as you don't do it by candlelight. You could have gone to sleep and set the place on fire.
Well, I was pretty careful.
Yes, I'm sure you were. But if I let you have them, I'd have to okay it for everyone else, and that would make me very nervous.
Fair enough. Sorry, Mrs. Reynolds.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Well, how are you going with the studies?
Well, not too good. I just can't seem to get stuck into it while the place is awake. That's why I've been swatting after lights out.
All right, let's do something about it. If we rigged up some form of lighting in your cell, that'd help, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Good. When are the exams?
About 3 weeks' time.
Oh, I wasn't going to mention this, but there's every chance you mightn't be here then.
What do you mean, transfer?
No, the parole hearings are fixed for the end of the week. If they follow my recommendation, you could be released.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. It hasn't happened yet. All right, Miss Ward, that'll be all, thank you.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds.
You haven't seen my purse anywhere, did I, have you?
No, sorry, I haven't.
Oh, I don't know where it's got to.
When did you see it last?
I brought it to work with me yesterday morning. After that, it's a mystery. Better have another look in reception.
Papers are still full of our Mr. Crookshank.
You'd think he'd been proved guilty the way they're carrying on.
Joan Ferguson seems to think he might be.
Frankly, I find her attitude extremely heartless.
Oh, I don't know. She's a pretty good judge of character, if you ask me.
In that case, I won't ask you. I'll be in reception.
Come on, move it.
Oh, Myra, can we just stop for a minute?
No, you can't. And you can do the next load on the run as well.
I can't.
Come on.
I can't. I think I'm... what do you call it? When you can't breathe, you go all dizzy.
Hyperventilating.
Yeah, that too.
Well, you'll be hyperventilating in your wedding dress if you don't lose some weight. I wonder what's for lunch.
Oh, shut up. That's really rotten. That is really rotten.
Yeah, well, so I was eating my chocolate biscuit.
You don't give up, do
Keep
you?
moving. Oh, sorry about the skip, Mrs. B, but Marlene's in training. We just can't seem to stop her.
Oh, good girl. Ladies, could I have your attention, please? Has anyone seen a gold mesh purse? Now, I'm not accusing anyone. It's just that I thought it might have got mixed up with the dirty tea towels from the staff room.
No, I haven't seen anything. Was there much money in it?
Oh, it's not so much the money, Judy. The fact is it was a wedding anniversary present from my husband.
When did it go missing, Mrs. B?
Yesterday, but don't worry about it. Just keep your eyes open, okay?
Sure will, Mrs. B.
Good.
Oh, Mrs. Barry. We were saying before how much we all enjoyed your tap dancing classes. They were really good.
Thank you.
And then Marlene was saying that she felt she'd like a few extra classes, but she's a bit shy to ask.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a pleasure, Marlene. I'll give you a private lesson straight after lunch. Remember the old shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step, shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. Give you a chance to catch up with the others.
Yeah, that's a good one. Go, Ginger.
Very funny. Very funny.
We are thinking of you.
Sure. What's she talking about catching up with the rest of the others? I'm natural.
Oh, two left.
Everyone here's bought their own unit, and the only other outlay is a small monthly service charge to cover maintenance, nursing supervision. The nurse is always on...
I'm not a geriatric, you know. I'm not helpless.
You wouldn't be here if you were, Miss Paslow. This isn't an old people's home. It's just that some of our residents like to know that there's a nurse on call.
I suppose so.
Certainly better than the last place we saw.
It couldn't be worse. Smelt of fish.
Over there's our community hall. Every Monday morning on the notice board, there's a list of events planned for that week. So there's always something...
I don't like bingo.
Don't you? Oh, I love it. Anyway, you can have as much independence as you wish. If you don't want to join in anything, then that's up to you.
Well, it sounds good to me.
Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't want to be lonely, though.
Oh, Sadie, I'd like you to meet Margaret Morris and Etty Paslow.
Hi.
Hello.
Etty's thinking of buying a unit.
Oh, best thing you'll ever do. Haven't had so much fun in all my life.
Yeah, could do with a good laugh.
I haven't stopped since I got here, have I, Mrs. Earl?
You certainly haven't.
Oh, Mrs. Earl, do you want me to put you down for the races on Saturday?
Races? Oh, street. Don't run around with an egg and spoon in my mouth, do I?
No, love, it's the Gigi's. We go every week. I picked 4 winners last time.
Look, why don't you have lunch with Etty while I show Margaret around?
Good idea. Can I talk you into a pre-lunch sherbet, Etty?
You have to twist me arm.
Well, I think you look thinner already. How you feeling?
Hungry.
You're doing fine, man. You're doing fine.
But I'm hungry.
Well...
Don't think you'll be able to go mad at the wedding breakfast.
Yeah, we'll see ever.
Can I have a word with you?
Oh, sure. Excuse me. Excuse us, please. Yeah, what's up?
I got a feeling Lexi knows something about Mrs. Barry's purse.
Yeah, what'd she say?
Ah, nothing. She just acted strange when I mentioned it. Guess who was on skip duty yesterday?
Oh, God, she's going to give this place a bad name.
I thought you didn't go along with all that stuff.
Yeah, well, I didn't at first, but I can really see what she's getting at. I mean, something has to be done about the proliferation of nuclear weapons.
Sounds like you swallowed a nun, Patterson. Careful. I reckon she fancies you.
Shut your face, Kelly.
It's better.
The sanctity of marriage and being faithful to each other is all that really matters. You can even make up your own wedding vows.
So I don't have to say obey.
Not if you don't want to.
Matthew?
Oh, I don't mind. Honest. As long as you love me.
That's what counts.
Regular little marriage counsellor, aren't you, Selby? Reckon you got the experience?
Private conversation, Lou.
Nick off. She'll be telling me how to do it next. Where'd you get it from, Selby? Books? Talk about the blind leading the blind.
Why don't you just...
It's all right, Mother.
Should we give them a hand?
Oh, let's see what happens.
You're going to lose your temper again, Selby. You won't get to heaven.
That's a possibility. Leave the room.
Don't push your luck, Selby. I woke up the wrong side of the bed.
Get out of this room.
Just quick. Get stuffed.
Why the hell wasn't I told about it before?
The path reports only just arrived.
They're up there scratching their bums and we're down here making idiots of ourselves. Well, we better get it over with. I'll see you later. Well, things are looking good. You want sugar, isn't it?
Looking good, what do you mean?
Well, the pathology report's just come in. You're in the clear.
Good, go on.
Well, the estimated time of death was between 10 and 11 a.m. yesterday morning.
Was in court?
Yeah. Yeah, it's lucky.
What about the other killings?
Well, the report states they're all done in a similar fashion, so it couldn't have been you.
So it's all for nothing.
Well, we've got to do our job. Even you must understand that.
Have you any idea what I've been through?
Yes, it's unfortunate.
Unfortunate? Unfortunate is all you've got to say. I've been suspended from my job. Spat out in the street, beaten up. Too scared to sit in my own home. Too scared even to show my face in public. You say it's unfortunate. Well, all I can say is, Grace, I hope you're never unfortunate because you're a right bastard.
Now, that's what I call lunch.
I got to admit, I like me tucker.
I haven't tasted prawns for, must be over 40 years.
They must have fed you dreadful food in that place. Must have been awful.
Yeah, it was. Don't know how I lasted, really.
Hello, girls.
Look out, here's trouble. Come and meet a friend of mine, Harry.
There you go, love. That's the drop I was telling you about.
Oh, good, I'll stick it in the fridge. Harry, this is Effie Parslow.
Pleased to meet you, Harry Wilson.
Hello.
Effie's thinking of buying a unit, so don't you go putting her off.
Me? Never chased a pretty woman away in my life.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You've come to the right place, Eddie. Parties, outings, shows, naughty clubs, you name it. We do it.
Dancing. I like a nice foxtrot.
Every Friday night. I'll take you myself.
I've been thinking, before you buy, why don't you move in with me and see if you like it?
Oh, but wouldn't I be in the way?
No. My Jack passed on last year, and I got a double unit all to myself.
Wonder what Meg'd say. I have to say, but thanks.
No, I've had the most unlikely people talk to me about their faith and what they believe in. People you'd never imagine.
Yeah, what if the freak gave you her confession? You'd be there all day.
Hey, come on, you can talk and move at the same time.
Miss Selby, you've got a visitor. I'll take you through.
Is it the Reverend Mother?
No, it's a gentleman.
Mrs. B, any luck with your purse?
No, but not to worry. It'll turn up. No, Marlene. It's shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step, and Benjamin's more.
Thank you, Mrs. Barry.
Funny about that purse, isn't it?
Yeah, bad luck.
Where did you get the money to pay off your gambling debts?
Look, that's my business, okay?
Not if you stole it, it isn't. Bit of a coincidence, don't you think? Mrs. Barry's purse missing the same day that you pay up?
Look, I don't give a bugger if it's a coincidence or not. I didn't do it, so lay off, okay?
I'm sorry, Anita. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have got involved with the movement.
It wasn't just that. She's accused me of breaking my vows, of having a relationship with you.
Would that have been so terrible?
Yes, it would. I've taken vows. Joe, belonging to the Order means everything to me. It's my life vocation. Without it, there'd be no purpose to life.
Oh, you'd have me.
Please. We've been friends for a long time. Don't let's spoil it.
We could be much more than friends. Life, it's about living, Anita. If the church can't accept that, then why deny yourself the chance to be with somebody that can?
It's not fair to ask me that. You don't know. You don't understand.
I do understand. I understand we could have a life together. If you left the church...
I can't.
Will you at least think about it?
No. I'm sorry. We're friends. That's all we can ever be.
I mean, all along, the evidence was so bloody flimsy. I mean, it makes you sick.
You come straight from the police.
Aye.
Well, thank God it's all over.
And I still can't believe it.
Of course not. You've had an awful shock. It'll take time. I suggest you go somewhere for a holiday, somewhere where you can...
No, Mrs. Reynolds. No, I need to work. Now, when can I start?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can start tomorrow, but I'll have to check with the department.
Well, look, if they start messing me around, I'll sue them for wrongful dismissal.
I don't think it'll come to that. But I really do think you should rest for a day or two.
No, Mrs. Reynolds. Thank you, but no.
You do realise some of the women could make it difficult for you?
Yes, I've thought of that, but I can handle it.
All right. I'll call you when I get word.
Well, you still haven't told me what you thought of the place.
Oh, not bad.
Is that all? I thought it was very impressive.
Oh, well, yes, but I don't suppose it's fair on you.
What isn't?
Well, putting you out like this.
How are you putting me out?
Getting under your feet all the time.
Oh, don't be silly.
Anyhow, it's time I did something for myself.
All right, Eddie, but not until you find what you really want.
Oh.
Till then, you stay with me.
Well, I can make up my own mind. If I want to go, I'll go.
Give up.
Anyway, didn't I tell you? I'm moving in with Sadie Grimshaw until I decide whether to buy a unit or not. Oh, yeah, I think it was a lovely place. So friendly. I think I'll be really happy there.
Eddie, that's marvellous news. But why didn't you say so before?
Well, I had to make up my mind, didn't I? These things take time, you know.
Right, that's it. I've had enough. I can't do it anymore, Myra. I can't even breathe. I'm not doing it anymore till I get my breath back. I mean it.
Fair enough. Time for a smoke. Take 10, everyone.
Sounds good to me. My cheeks as red as they feel.
Bend over and I'll tell you.
Very funny. I'm going to weigh myself to see how many stones I lost.
Turn that up.
I said turn it up.
What's up, Jude?
That bitch. That rotten bitch.
And that was a fabulous new number by a singer that has a great future.
Did you recognize that?
The singer, Shelley Brady. The song, Pixie's Song, whatever
God.
that means.
That's
Okay,
Sheila.
now
That's
the
our
number
Sheila.
five
I know
from
it's
Sydney
Sheila.
Group. Now
And it's
join
my song. It's my goddamn song. Is that the thanks I get, is it? I'm the one that gives her the confidence to sing in the first place, and as soon as she gets out of here, she steals my song.
Making a pile in the process.
I wouldn't bet on that. There's no way.
Good afternoon, Fox FM.
You can't talk to them. It's a radio station.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm not going to
You
say
are not
anything.
allowed to talk to the media unless you have special permission from the governor.
Come on, Mrs. Barry. I'm not going to give them any vital information about Wentworth.
No,
It's
I'm
a
sorry, I
personal-
can't allow it.
It's
You've used a privilege, Bryant, and that's that.
Look, why don't you stand over me, and if I say something I shouldn't, then cut me off. Please, Mrs. Barry.
All right. I suppose I can do that.
You're making a big mistake.
Thank you very much.
It's ringing.
Good afternoon, Fox FM.
Hello. I'd like to speak to the program manager, please.
Hold the line, please.
Yeah, can I help you?
Hello. I'd like some information about a song that you've been playing.
Which one?
Pixie's song.
Pixie song. Yeah, all I can tell you is that it was written and recorded by... oh, yeah, Shelley Brady.
Yeah, Sheila. Do you have the name of the recording company?
Hold the line, please.
Sure.
I don't agree with this.
Yeah, it's a little company called Jam.
responsibility.
Well, see that you do.
Yeah?
All right, is that what you
Yeah,
wanted?
fine.
Thanks.
Well,
Bye.
thank you very much indeed. Can I make another call?
No, Bryant, you know the regulations.
I haven't made a call for months.
Oh, that's got nothing to do with it. You're not going to waste the department's money on fan calls to that Brady person.
Please, Mrs. Barry.
I'm sorry, Judy.
All right, I want to see the governor.
What for?
Because regulations say that I can.
Oh, I'm so buggered. I've had enough work for one day. Oh, come on, let's go to the rec room and see if we can have a game of pool before tea. Are you kidding? You're not working on an empty stomach. Hi, Mai. I'm not going to jog lying down.
No, you're not. Off you go, Marlene. I want to have a word with Lexi, in private.
Oh, do you have to do it in
Off you
here?
go.
Where'd you get that?
Don't play silly bugs.
You have no right to go through my things.
I can do anything I like, but the one thing I don't like is being lied to. Now, you're going to make sure that this gets back to its owner.
How can I? She'd know who took it. And besides, most of the money's gone.
We'll deal with that later. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure she gets it. Understand?
Why? She's just a screw.
1, she's a damn good screw. 2, someone else could have got the blame. And 3, you lied to me. Now you do that again, and I'll kick your bum so hard that your nose will bleed.
Are you sure you haven't made a mistake?
I'm positive. It's my song.
Well, I can understand how you must feel. I'm just worried that you might be acting a bit hastily, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Sheila doesn't exactly have a strong personality, does she? I mean, I can imagine some fast-talking record company executive confusing her. Perhaps she meant to give you credit for the song.
Look, I'd like to believe that. I really would, but at the moment I can't.
Then for your own peace of mind, you'd better call them. Permission granted, Mrs. Barry.
Thank you very much. Would you be able to do me another favor?
What is it?
Well, perhaps you're right. Maybe I ought to call her and give her a chance to explain. Would you try and get in touch with her, please?
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. She's on probation. All right, leave it with me and I'll think about it.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, I think I've got Luna Park's account here. The electricity bill's over $200.
I can fix it for you, dear. Don't worry.
Oh, no, you don't. Now, we've been through all that, Etty.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Etty. In fact, I'm bloody fantastic. Hey, you're looking at a free man.
Really?
Aye. And I've been reinstated. I go back to work in the morning.
Ah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I talking about? Shouldn't have happened in the first place.
What are we talking
about? Oh, we've got some good news, too. This is Etty's last night here.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm moving in with Sadie at the retirement village until I buy my own unit.
Are you happy about it?
Of course I am. They go to parties and picnics and the races.
That's wonderful news. This calls for a double celebration, eh?
I've already thought of that. How about a special dinner?
Right, and I'll supply the grog.
Oh, a party. Oh, Struth, I have to go to sort my frocks out.
Are you all right? I mean, really?
Yeah, a bit shaky, but I'm all right. Meg, I don't know how to say this, but about last night, I stayed because I wanted to. Just because I was on a downer, didn't have...
Which one? Which one will I wear, eh?
Oh, well, they're both nice, eh?
All they gave me was the name of Sheila's manager, and when I rang him, he wouldn't even talk to me.
Usual behaviour for that sort, unfortunately.
Well, it serves me right for being such a trusting idiot.
Oh, come on, Jude. As far as Sheila's concerned, you did all the right things.
And you're to be congratulated.
I am sick and tired of being used. Now, I'm sorry about that, but the meek do not inherit the earth. If that song is going to take off, I want some acknowledgement, some recognition.
I understand how you feel, but surely the good that you've done
I don't
for
care
Sheila...
about the good that I did. All I want to do is get her for it, and believe me, I will.
Guess what I just heard on the tranny? Mr. Crookshank's been cleared of the charge.
That's enough. That's enough. Get your food, Warren.
Well, what do you know, eh? Oh, you don't make me laugh. Do you really think Crookshank was going to go down?
Shut up.
Eat your food, Bert. Yeah, you and your little puff mate ought to be real glad. I mean, you and Crookshank were real close. Did he tell you what it was like having a schoolgirl?
You drop it, Burke, you're getting boring.
Yeah. Well, I reckon he knocked that kid off and got away with it because of his connections.
I told you to shut up.
All right. At least your missus wasn't a teenager when you bumped her off.
I'm warning you.
And your girlfriend. Knocked her old man off, didn't she? Like this place is full of murderers.
Righto, who started it? Mrs. Barry, I saw it. You're on a charge, Burke.
Don't be bloody stupid.
What did you say? Right, that's 2 charges, Burke. Dumb insolence and fighting. You've lost privileges for the rest of the week. And that's enough out of you lot. Get on with your food or you'll all be on charges.
Normal? Oh, that's mild. Haven't seen anything yet. That's why we call her the freak.
I'll get you for that, you bitch.
Well, when do you think Mr. Crookshank will be back, then?
Who knows? A couple of days, I hope. Depending on department red tape.
Oh, no chance of that. They got him off the murder rap, all right. Won't be long before he's back here pushing us around.
So you think he's guilty?
Dead cert. He only got off because he's in the system.
Put a sock in it, Kelly.
All right, ladies, everybody ready for the tap class?
I couldn't tap another tap if you bloody paid me.
Oh, come on. Everybody get into line and move that table back, thanks, girls. Okay? What about you, Miss Kelly?
I think I'll give it a miss. Knowing my luck, I'd break my leg anyway. See what I mean? Walking disaster area.
Don't be silly. The pocket's just full, that's all. Hello? How did this get here?
That's what I'd like to know. It buggered up me shot.
Maybe it fell out of your pocket at the last tap class.
Yeah, you were doing some pretty tricky steps, you know.
All right, that's enough. I'm not a fool, so please don't treat me like one. We all know my purse was stolen. Obviously, this is your way of getting it back to me.
Not our way, Mrs. B. There was only one person involved, I can guarantee that.
All right, I'll accept that. The main thing is, I've got my purse back. Obviously, I'm very disappointed that it happened, but we won't say any more about it. All right?
Thanks, Mrs. B.
Thanks,
Everybody
Mrs.
get in the
B.
line. Come on.
How much money was in it?
Don't know, about $30, I think.
Yeah, well, you'll get it back. Might take a while, but you'll get it back, I can promise that.
Thanks, Maya.
I know this is not the time to ask, but I need a favour. It's to do with Marlene.
What's her problem?
Her wage.
To freedom and not forgetting justice.
You're going to hate yourself in the morning. Cheers.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, God, it's worth it. It's not every day you find yourself a free man, is it?
Oh, is it? Find me one of those any time you like.
Here, look, I just replaced this dead Marine with a live one. Oh. Hey, stop frowning, Meggie Pops. I'm all right.
Really?
Yeah, you can't have a celebration without celebrating, can you?
Well, I'd like to make a little thank you speech.
Well, look, hang on. You can't do that on an empty
Oh,
glass.
look, don't you have me plastered. Up the top, that's right. Well, I'd like to make this little thank you speech to thank both of you, especially you, Meg, for caring about me and putting up with me. I know I've been a bit of a pain in the neck at times, but I don't know what I've done without you. Anyway, I suppose you're the only family I've got left in the whole wide world, so I want you to promise you'll come and visit me at the retirement village at least once a month.
We will, Leslie.
We'll do more than that.
Good. Well, I want to propose a toast to Meg and to Dennis. I love you both, and I'm lucky to know you.
Uh-oh. Cheers, phone, Eddie, phone.
Hello? Who? No, Miss Parslow doesn't live here anymore. No, I don't know where she's moved to. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but you'll have to find your money from someone else. Did I do it right, Meg?
You did it right, Etty. Cheers.
Oh, yeah, but what if a screw comes along?
That's not going to work. Mrs. B gave us permission, remember?
Oh, she wasn't supposed to. We'll all get in trouble. It's against regulations.
Hey, we could start up a little business, a Wentworth steam room, $2 an hour.
Better think of something. You've got $30 to pay back, remember?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that's right. Right, in you go and think of the wedding.
Well, how am I supposed to breathe?
Through the towel, and remember, you can't come out before 20 minutes is up.
I can't breathe.
You'll survive. Lexi, you can clean up.
Okay.
Innovative.
Yeah, well, you've got to make do with what you can.
Excuse me.
I've been trying to get you alone all day.
Nice thought.
My parole's on. Could be out of here in 10 days.
It's great, really great.
I'll be waiting for you, Myra. I mean it.
20 minutes up, Jet.
No.
Yeah, you had to give that key back.
Yeah. Still, I'm not going to do a thing to bugger up your parole. God, I hate this place.
I can't breathe. It's too hot. I'm gonna die.
Hey, got this. Well hung, isn't it? I had a couple of blokes like that once. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. What about that boyfriend of yours? How does he measure up? If you know what I mean.
Lou, if you're trying to shock me, you can forget it, all right?
Why? Aren't you into blokes?
You're wasting your time, Lou.
Well, you're not really a dyke, are you?
Look, I'm not a lesbian, nor am I frigid, or the sort of person who has no conception of what sex is all about. I have normal thoughts and feelings just like any other woman.
Then why don't you try it? It's great.
I'm sure it is.
I'm serious. Who'd know?
I would. Being a nun isn't easy for me. In fact, sometimes I find it almost impossible. So impossible that every now and then I fall to different temptations.
Well, why don't you pack it in then?
I can't. It's not a question of having to be a nun. I am one. I want to be one. It's my whole existence. My commitment to God Almighty is the only reason I have for living. Oh, it's not a case of dropping out because I can't or won't face the realities of life. By comparison, everyday life would be simple. Don't you understand?
Yeah, all right. I didn't ask for a bloody sermon.
Hey, that's nice. I mean, that's really
Back
nice.
off, Burke, I'm busy.
All work, no plays, no fun, lover.
Suits me, so rack off. Look, you don't bloody listen, do you?
Hey, come on. Must think what a bitch for freaking. But doing that to your hair?
Yeah, well, don't lose any sleep over it. She'll get hers.
You got no chance against the freak. None of you have.
I'll think of something.
Of course. Suppose I could help you. If you were nice to me. I'd teach you a lesson she'd never forget.
How bad?
As bad as you like. Depends on what I get out. Don't you want to get the freak?
Of course I do, but...
But what?
Look, I'm not really interested in sex, and I'm a dud bash anyway.
You let me worry about that.
Look, why don't you fix the freak first, and then we'll...
No, wait. It's up to you, lover. Do I look after the freak or not?
Just because I'm rostered on kitchen duty today doesn't mean I'm going to stop exercising. I'll jog twice as much as I can get.
sure
Yeah,
you will.
you'll jog right up to the food.
I will not. I've got willpower.
Willpower? Then what was that tantrum all about? You had the breakfast this
I don't
morning.
think this will work, but I'll give it a try.
Good luck.
Miss Ferguson, do you think you could put Marlene back in the laundry?
Why?
Well, she's trying to lose a bit of weight for the wedding. We think the kitchen might be too much of a temptation. I mean, if we can keep an eye on it. Why not?
I don't have to give you reasons, Desmond. If Warren's too fat, that's her problem. Now get to work. Come on, Brian, the governor wants you.
Yes, I'll be right there. Someone's going to have to keep an eye on her. Get Merv to keep an eye, too.
Leave it to me. Who's on kitchen duty?
Pam and Tam.
Right.
Come on, Brian.
Mr. Coming.
Come in. Judy, sit down.
Did you find Sheila?
Yes, I'm sorry to say.
Sorry, why?
The news isn't good. I contacted the manager and he turned out to be one of those fast-talking executives.
And?
Well, it appears that Sheila, or Shelley as she now calls herself, is considered to be a very hot property.
Well, what about my song?
He claims it's hers. She wrote it while she was in Wentworth.
Well, that's a lie.
Yes, I know. But they want to use it in their publicity campaign. If I were you, I'd let the matter drop.
I want to see my lawyer.
I don't think it'll do any good.
I wrote that song, Mrs. Reynolds. Now, Sheila stole it from me, and there's no way that bitch is going to get away with it. I want to see my lawyer.
Right. Well, I'm ready.
It's going to be really strange without you, Eddie.
Don't say that, Mickey. Pups make me feel quite selfish. But I am looking forward to it, you know.
I don't blame you.
Still, I do feel a bit sad, though.
Well, after tomorrow, I won't be here either. So, it's a brand new beginning for both of us, eh?
Yeah, well, look, I got something for you.
Oh.
Now, I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to take it. And I haven't been silly or extravagant, so you can't go shouting at me, can you? And you can't send that one back because, well, I had it engraved.
Eddie, it's beautiful. I love it. Thank you.
Right, then, let's go.
sure you're not taking it too far?
Well, wouldn't you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, of course you would. It's my song, isn't it? If I don't do something about it, I'm going to worry about it for the rest of my life. I've got to, Myra.
Okay, Tiger, go to it. I've got to do something about our little fat friend in the kitchen.
Any news?
No, I'm going to take the skip and check on her. Mr. C!
Morning, ladies.
Great to see you back.
Thanks, ladies.
Yeah, you'll have to tell us how you got away with it.
What?
Knocking off those little girls.
Well, Kelly.
Papers say you killed them first.
Give it a rest, will you?
Shut up, Kelly.
It's all right. I can handle my own battles. One more word, and you're on a charge. Understood, Kelly?
Yes, Mr. Crookshank.
Come on, Judy. Your solicitor's waiting to see you.
Good.
Is something wrong?
Should there be?
Oh, no. You're unusually quiet, that's all. Are you ill?
No. Tell me something.
If I can.
Would God forgive someone who did something really off?
Well, that depends. Do you mean something like stealing Mrs. Barry's purse?
Yeah, that'll do.
Of course you would. If that person was truly sorry for their actions.
But that's bloody stupid. I mean, doesn't he realise there are some things you just got to do whether you're sorry or not? Hell, if God can't understand that, he's in the wrong business.
Judy, I'm afraid there's not much that I can do.
Well, you must be able to do something. I wrote the song. It's my property.
I appreciate how you feel, but the laws of copyright are very complex.
Well, can't you slap an injunction on the recording company or something?
Yes, I could, but let me explain the problems involved. Now, firstly, your song has not been published by anyone, so there's no written material to substantiate any claims of ownership of copyright.
Oh, come on, everybody...
And secondly, you haven't sent a copy of the tape or the written sheet music to anyone who could be a witness to the fact that you are the author.
Well, like who, for instance?
Like myself or the governor of the prison. Or...
Oh, look, I don't need any witnesses, Mr. Askin. Everybody in Wentworth knows I wrote that song.
Judy, with all due respect, the inmates' credibility could be questioned. Now, their testimony may not carry very much weight in a courtroom.
Well, I'm not giving up. I can't.
Oh, I could try a bluff on the grounds that you have witnesses.
Good, then you do that.
Judy, if we are forced to go into court and we lose, it could cost you up to $50,000.
You're joking.
I'm afraid not. And depending on how much they might want to push it, the cost could be even higher.
Well, that's some sort of system, isn't it?
There's nothing we can do about that.
Do it. You do whatever you have to do. And I don't care what it costs. I'll find that money somehow.
I'll do my best, I promise you.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.